these caps off, and you'll see how toasted it is. I can tell it's toasted because I just got oil in my face. You can tell how toasted it is because these crankshaft throws are dry. Come on, I almost got you off. Whoop, there we go. Just smash into the lens. And this one's loose, I think. Yeah, look at that crankshaft. Oh, look at that junk. Can you see it? It's a crankshaft journal. It should be nice and smooth as a baby's butt. Looks like a baby's butt they got roasted on the stove. All the babbitt materials melted onto the crankshaft throw. That's the bearing. That should be in the connecting rod, not stuck to the crankshaft. If I had a screwdriver, you could see the parting edge. Oh, I got a big screwdriver here. Monster screwdriver. Let's see if I can get that shell off. Probably not. Anyhow, I'm getting oil in my head. So, let's see if we can spin this baby over now. Yeah, I got some tissue hanging out of the oil. Cooler adapter on the oil filter. Stop it from dripping on me, but it's still dripping on me. Oh yeah, there it goes. Need 3 hands, 2 to work and 1 to hold this camera. There we go. That wouldn't rotate before. 1 tooth at a time. And then I can get to my flywheel bolts, and the torque converter will come off with the transmission, so I don't ruin my input shaft of the transmission. Whoops. By sliding the transmission back on the torque converter. Run into interference with the floor, gotta jack the front of the engine up, it's a crock of shoot. There it is. There comes the other bolt. Sometimes the connecting rods will... Oops, got a gusher. Water pump works. Just spewed some water out of the heater hose. Well, there's my other crankshaft bolt. Right there, torque converter bolt rather. I can unbolt the torque converter. Well, I can get my bearing shell off now too. I can show you what a spun connecting rod looks like. When they say spinning a bearing, it means the bearing spins instead of being stationary in the connecting rod. And I got water splashing down. I got oil. I need gloves on my head. Head glove. There it is. There's the bearing shell. Junk. Spun. Scrap the crankshaft. Crank is junk. Motor junk. It's going to China. Spun a bearing. Junk. Well, I gotta undo my bolt for my torque converter. It's right behind that's the other side of that flywheel. And it's nighttime. It's April 9th, not April 8th. And the stars are coming out. And I gotta get back to work. That's the oil pump. Oil pump screen, oil filter, and rust. Rusted. 700. Not too bad shape. Magnets in there. Thanks for looking. Checking out Burned Motor.